Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in
what up,
downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Better not bring that shit out, boy.
Out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 31-yard line.
What up, Doe? Did that package arrive today?
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor.
Oh man, they're playing with your emotions, Smokey.
2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
Right.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard
Oh, I
line.
read that perfectly.
They're able to convert on third down, and
I
that
missed it
sets
though.
up a first and goal.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Third and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Anthony Walker, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold over the middle here to Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
83.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Oh, he's a man.
3rd and 2, Darnold setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I love the way this nigga blitz.
Here's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jets nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Darnold to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Jets have a 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And on the left side is Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that.
Uncle
so
Bill.
when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan, this will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ryan. 1:57 to go in this first
Yes, he
half.
dropped it. Boy.
Sports. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete
Tough money
over the
right
middle
there.
third
What
of
you
the
gonna
field.
do? What you gonna do
And that
for it?
brings up 4th.
What you gonna do now, bro? You better punt.
Elsewhere,
Yeah, you
second
better
quarter
punt.
in D.C.
That's what I
And it's
like. I like
Washington
that you
out
play
to an
football.
early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
$80. We're gonna march these 80 yards, put points on the board. Full half, get the ball back, and run away with this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Yeah, there's so many packages and being shipped right now. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, a good play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Darnold completes it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down throw, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julian Blackmon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, I had him.
Third down.
Oh, I had him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Faking the give, Darnold. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Marr able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's tackled at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the
trying
run
to stay
blitz
sick,
and
ain't you?
protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Jets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot him
No,
at the 49.
he's talking about for that.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Back to the ground. Cook takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I know he runs a lot of underneath routes, so you stop those, you stop him.
Between those last 2 plays.
For the most part.
It's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that
he
get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice.
He ran a lot of drags on me.
Especially in that first half. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Marr to kick off for the Jets.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And he'll get this back.
Way to go, Patrick Surtain.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any
we can't all make it. One got to miss it.
Maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chain.
Actually, it could be possible, yeah. Because we're gonna beat out most of them other niggas, yeah.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Is he the only one that's above, like, one of us?
You couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Judge Joe Brown. Court is in session.
Touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just Joe Brown, baby.
The Indy offense at the
I haven't found a nickname for Cartwright. I gotta find something for him.
Through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
We put it mildly because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
Mims got his theme song.
Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
You said what?
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mims got his theme song. We got Judge Joe Brown. That's his nickname. Court is in session. I need
a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Taylor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Takes the completed deployment. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there. And what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He was low rated in this drive. He took more work to build up. He's fine.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
You said what?
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
See,
and
there
that
you
can put
go.
your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe one
Felt
of
like
the
I was
safer
robbing you.
routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I feel you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to air it out for goal set.
Okay, Adrian Amos. Way to go, boy. It's your first play you made for us.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. We're trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run the counter with Cook, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive bubble. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. It's right around the And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Moore is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Brett Maher to kick off for the Jets.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
It's because them rich white people ain't gonna take that shit, bro. How you know he don't? How you know he hasn't taken it?
Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, it's like
Here's Darnold.
hospital on first responders, stuff like that.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And it's Mills. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead It's now 24.
Makes the score Jets 31, Colts 7. Brett's Maher to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Don't be hating.
They wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this run.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return stops just a few yards shy in midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Score Jets 31, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just
she played
about
your
do
ass
it.
when you ran up on
They
them.
do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the...
Darnold, he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.